Welcome back to the Lineout Lab. My name is Peter O'Donnell. Last week I posted a video looking at how Ireland could look to try and stop the New Zealand lineout. Whilst I'm passionate about lineouts, I understand there's other aspects of the game, but it is interesting to see how much of an impact a good lineout can have on the game. And here we see how Ireland used their lineout to put the All Blacks under pressure last weekend. This is actually the build up to the first try, which Ireland mauled off a line out in the 22 and then attacked blind straight away, which got them on the front foot. And then after a series of pick and goes, they moved the ball wide. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen where you get access to loads of additional content from me. Please also like and share the video to help the channel grow. Thank you. So what this video is going to show is just the variation that Ireland played with in the game against New Zealand. That was the first line-out opportunity they had where they mauled inside the 22. Then leading on to this next line out here, which on 28 minutes, they looked to drive. But what's really clever about this is the work or the identification from James Dickinson Park and Ronan Kelleher to spot when number 7 for New Zealand commits to the maul, leaving an opportunity to get a bit of go forward against the forwards against backs, which it doesn't result in a try, or in fact a disallowed try, but it does give you an indication of how they got in the front foot and how they look to exploit backs against forwards against backs. Excuse me. At this point, we've seen two mauls, and last week Ireland mauled quite well against Japan. Here being the first line of the game, so it's something New Zealand would have been very conscious of. And now we're going to see the variation or the various dummy mauls and breakouts that Ireland used last week. So here they get a bit of go forward, which I think really sells it and also puts New Zealand on the back foot, but then and makes them sit off just defensively too in terms of the line speed out wide, and Ireland being quite clever then in terms of a midfield hit and then stretching New Zealand to get to the edge and almost resulting in a try here. So really nice variation from Ireland. In that lineout, we saw Ireland 7 being a breakout, whereas here we're going to see Ireland getting a bit of a maul going forward and using their hooker to break out. So again, just changing the picture and options for Ireland, which again making it very difficult for the defence to read. So keep your eye on Keller here as he comes in to get the ball at the back of the maul. He's going to get a little bit of pressure on him, but after a good platform, they're then moving forward and getting an opportunity to attack midfield, which puts Ireland on the front foot. And if we think back to the very first line out where Ireland had a maul, attack the middle of the pitch and then come back blind, that's where they've been quite smart, is they've attacked the blind first, whereas in these other clips they're attacking the same way, which again just keeps them guessing. Here we see another breakout with Ireland's number 7 or the +1 popping out as the first man. And a nice little inside run from the hooker to hold New Zealand defence. From there, Ireland go wide or get to the edge, which they hadn't done to that point. They've attacked the blind side, they've attacked the middle, and now they've gone straight to the edge. So again, really keeping the New Zealanders on their toes. And this ultimately led to Ireland's first try in the second half. Some great play by Ireland, playing a tempo, changing the picture, and ultimately playing on the front foot, which stemmed from their line out. In this last clip, we see Ireland use a 7-man line out and then using their blindside wing as a first receiver off the line out. So again, just changing the picture. There's Andrew Conway just with the ball. Changing the picture, getting to the middle of the pitch, and then Ireland are just very direct, getting around the corner, attacking New Zealanders and cleaning deep and long, making it harder for New Zealanders to fold on 2 occasions. So some excellent work by Ireland overall, with their variation in the line-out, variation in where they attacked from the line-out, and then variation in terms of options they've used. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share it, and leave a comment. If you're interested in more detailed analytical discussion pieces, please also feel free to join my Patreon page. I'll put the details in the description, where you get access to even further resources from me. Thank you.